It's cool. It's cool the way things have worked out. We come out of our regional paired up with Vandy, which, to be honest with you, has become just as big of a rivalry as UK with us as a baseball team, just with our history. So we get to go down there and play a fun game, and we've had a little bit of rivalry with Indiana this year. I think we're 1-2 against them on the year, so it's going to be fun. Hopefully it's something that the fans enjoy, but at the same time, we're trying not to really focus too much on our opponent, the fact that we're going down to play baseball. And our goal remains the same, that's to play good baseball from the first pitch to the final out.
It's a long season. There are dings. There are things that happen. Okay. I'm just curious about what kind of shape do you think the team is in physically going into this, and is it different to play in the World Series as opposed to previous games?
Well, I couldn't tell you if it's different. I've never played a World Series before, so. But as far as shape goes, as soon as we're done here, we're going to lift. That's one of the things we take pride in, is taking care of our bodies. We lift, work out more than any other program you'll probably find in the country. And I think that all that and all the hard work that we've put in really helps us to be able to perform this time of year. Last year, everybody was kind of burned down a little bit. I think our support staff and everybody kind of tweaked some things, and we're a little bit smarter with the way we train this year. And for the most part, everybody feels good. So,
this is postseason. Is it the reset button now? Everything's on zero because everyone is in the same position, or how do you feel momentum after the wins at Vanderbilt?
I think we feel a little bit of momentum, but we really don't try to think about that too much. We had a lot of momentum going in the Big East tournament. We went down, laid an egg, and went 0-2 and was out of there. So I don't think we're really trying to think about momentum as much right now. Is the fact that we're just trying to go down and play good baseball. So if we can do that, we should be able to take care of business and hopefully good things happen.
Last thing, I have a news story I'm working on about overall university and success. What kind of difference does it make with athletic success in your mind as far as overall for the university and for the entire student body?
Well, I think it's huge. If you look at the world today, athletics has such a big influence on the world. And I think that if you're a kid graduating from high school soon and you're out looking at universities, you're going to want to go to one that has a good sports program. And I think that's what's going on here at UofL. If you look around and see the way they're building new dorms, a new student activity center, everything, Louisville's always been known as a commuter school. And I feel like the way everything's kind of progressing, everything's growing, it's turned into a pretty big deal. For me personally, it goes down back to my relationship with Christ. That's why I wear the I Am Second bracelet. Is for me, that's the most important thing in my life. The Bible says that he who exalts himself will be humbled, but he who humbles himself will be exalted. So I know for me personally, is I try not to take any of the credit. First and foremost, it goes to the Lord, but then it goes to all the guys around me, and I think that works for all of us. We've got a really special group of guys here. We've got a lot of God-fearing men on this team who are looking to follow Christ in all they do, and I think that's something that helps us to stay humble without a doubt. You see a lot of good things happen. Joe Filomeno, every time he walks off the mound, he's pointing to the sky. If I get on base, I'm pointing to the sky. You got a lot of guys that are doing the same. And you got some guys who aren't doing that, but still you see the way they walk on and off the field, and they're followers of Christ. And I'd be lying if I said that that didn't help.